Hey, good morning, America. Good evening, India. This is Shan Shankaran, founding volunteer of Bharat Ki Awas, General Secretary, Indian Overseas Congress. Today, unfortunately, Sam Pitroda couldn't join the call because he's on travel. So we have a logistics issue. He was trying to join, but he couldn't join. So he wanted me to express his sincere apologies to the audience and the Sense with Sam tribe. So anyway, he'll be certainly looking at the show what we are going to discuss, and then he'll be able to take some actions, whatever think Congress can do, or Indian Overseas Congress can do, or whatever set of liberals can do. So I'll start with Priyamata. Hey Priyamata, morning.
Morning. Hi.
Morning. And also I have Dr. Soma Ilangovan, and today we are
Hey,
going to
how
have a
are you?
discussion for our audience. In fact, I'll start with the Dr. Soma Ilangovan, Priyamata, if you're okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, super. Dr. Soma Ilangovan, you are not on video. Do you want to get your video on? Is there any possibility?
How do I?
Take your time. You are joining through phone?
Oh, the computer.
Okay. You need just on your switch on your web camera or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. I got it. Yeah. Thank
So,
you.
yeah, I think it's very appropriate to have Dr. Somo Ilangovan, who is the founder of Periyar International, based out of America. So, Dravidar Kalagam, one of the mothership of Dravida Munnetra Kalagam, so has been the founding uh, against this important fight on NEET for so long. So I think now India has caught up on this action, and everybody is talking about NEET. But Tamil Nadu has been fighting for it for long, actually, since the introduction of this whole NEET. And I think another important specialty is Dr. Somo Ilangovan is a real doctor. So he is from the medical profession. I think he should be able to speak on it from his professional angle as well as on the social justice angle. I want him to start the show. Go ahead, Dr. Somo Ilangovan. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for doing this, and I appreciate all of you joining this. I come from a village, and I am the first doctor from our family. I studied in a rural school in Tamil. We did not have any problem learning medicine in college. This NEET business was defeated in the Supreme Court, and then it was brought back by one judge who was totally biased. And this really killed the rural people getting into medical schools in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, the village kids, especially girls, they do excellent and they score very high in the system that has been established for a long time. Now you bring on this NEET. Now I see my relatives, my friends, everybody asking for money to go for a coaching center for NEET. And after paying a lot of money and working so hard, then they finally fail. They cannot get into medical school. It's a colossal waste on a middle class family, and poor people can't even imagine going to these expensive coaching centers and all that. So NEET is a total fraud planned against the rural community and poor people. We have to expose. It was brought in the Supreme Court by a fraudulent judge in a judgment that was given against the previous judgment. So we have to focus on that. So NEET is a total fraud that we have to expose it. Is India for only rich people? Is medical school only for rich people? Is engineering schools only for rich people? That is the question we have to ask and have people answer that. Thank you. If there's any question, I will answer.
Yeah, I'll go with a bunch of questions. You studied medical school in India. So why do you think you got benefited through the social justice system and you got that medical schooling?
See, this history of medicine in Tamil Nadu goes back a long time. To get into a medical school, you have to know Sanskrit. If you don't know Sanskrit, you cannot get into medical school. That was the thing in the 1920s. The Justice Party, when they came, and the chief minister, who was called the prime minister those days in the presidency of Madras, He knew Sanskrit, he knew English, he knew Telugu, he knew Tamil and all that. He's the guy who really brought, you don't need to know Sanskrit to get into medical school. That was the beginning of the change. That is when non-Brahmins got into medical school in large numbers. And after the, you know, Kamaraj, Chief Minister Kamaraj period, education became very prevalent all over. He said there has to be a school within 5 kilometers. So he established all those, and the education was flourishing, and we were the beneficiaries. And we got into medical school because of the reservation system. I did good in college and all that. I got by merit, but most of my friends got into school because of the reservation system. And that is when, even then, in my batch, there were 125 students. There were 3 selection committee members, and one of them was Brahmin. And you know what happened? There were about 28 students of Brahmins out of 125 in my batch. The previous batch, the Brahmin was not there on the selection committee. And you know what that batch was called in our college? It was called Garibaldi batch. You know why? A lot of scheduled caste and backward class got admission in that batch. So my senior batch was called Garibaldi batch all along. And my batch, 28 out of 125. That's what is happening, okay? All you need is one Brahmin in one position. He will take care of the whole thing. So we have to think realistically, is India for who? That is the question.
Dr. Somoilangan, why do you think this current new mechanism is systematically destructing this social equity aspect of the medical education?
See, in Tamil Nadu, the proportion of doctors is really increased a lot. And that is an eyesore for a lot of people in hierarchy, who are looking at you. It's like America, okay? When you go to America, you see all Indian doctors. When I came in 1971, I saw prejudice. Those guys were looking at me like, who are you? When I became a gastroenterologist, a racist guy who was the chief of surgery in my hospital, when he got sick, he came to me and he wanted me to refer him to the best surgeon to have surgery. And who do you think I recommended? A Pakistani guy. And he didn't go to University of Chicago. He went in the community hospital and he got surgery there. So all this quality business, the quality will go down is utter nonsense and total fraud.
Okay, awesome. That's phenomenal, Dr. Sumalangan. And I think in Tamil Nadu have shown the light for the entire nation on the NEET fight. Now that entire nation has got the fire, I think Rahul Gandhi, Indian National Congress, everybody is fighting. Yesterday there was a big protest across the country. The Indian National Congress was protesting across the country on this grave injustice done to all the students. By they were harassing students in Tamil Nadu to make it look like it was like one of the very well organized or secure exam. They were even asking people to remove their Mangal Sutra before girls went and wrote the exam. They were doing all kind of emotional harassments. But in the northern parts of India, they have leaked the question paper, and people who have not even passed the public examination are able to clear NEET in a high rank. So it's very appalling situation. I think the minister have accepted that there are mistakes in their side. I think this exam should be cancelled. This national testing authority should be announced unconstitutional, and they should be removed from this privilege of organizing this exam. This is my ask. I'll go to quickly to Kirtiga and then go to Priyambata. Then Kirtiga, why don't you speak about it? What are your thoughts in general from Tamil Nadu context or even in national context, and what is happening on NEET now? So you need to unmute, Kritika. I think you are on mute.
Thanks for the opportunity. Nice inputs from the senior doctor. Thank you. Actually, my father-in-law's from a village. He studied MBBS long back ago, and he studied with one scheduled tribe in Stanley Hospital. That time, not even Tanjore Medical College was not there. So my husband is a doctor, my brother is a doctor. So we know very well about these issues. So I studied in a government school in early ages because from a Tanjore, very small village, born and brought up in the village, well-known social justice in our villages, especially Tanjore district. We are aware of that. And DMK, we know the party is for social justice. And northern part, they don't aware of our party and why we are fighting against NEET, why we are doing so many protests like that. Yeah, they from the day one, the DMK started to oppose the NEET exam, and in Tamil Nadu, the BJP is telling it's because of Congress only the NEET came out. But I saw one beautiful video from Abhiyappa Tolkapian. So he will talk a lot about that actually. He had that whole history. In that video, he explained whole history of NEET. When the Congress government decided not to establish as a act and to go further, and when it dropped, everything is there. There is no blame on that. Some people in that system, they wanted to bring NEET. We know who are that people who wants NEET, because whoever not aware of social justice and rural population, because lot of students still, the government students are that majority students in all over India. Majority of students studying in government schools still. But what we are doing, we are not giving proper social justice to them. We don't give any opportunity to explore to them. They don't have, they can't reach any NEET coaching centers. First, yeah, NEET has the single entrance system. People may tell single entrance system. So all over India they can go. It has lot of things. Leave it the NEET scams and leaking paper and everything. So whoever accepting NEET, they have lot of points. But social justice side, if you check, from a rural boy or girl, especially girl, she can't reach any NEET coaching center. She even we give cycle to the student, we give food, we give chappal, we give uniform. Even some 11th 12th students can't reach that free uniform and everything. We are struggling, still we are struggling for that to bring into the school. How even they don't aware of how to reach the NEET exam, how to reach that place. No, they can't go. So how the social justice in India? Lakhs and lakhs people are writing NEET. No doubt in it. Even a single rural in Ooty or any hillside, one scheduled tribe girl may struggle to reach, to access the place where the exam is conducted. Social justice means it should reach each and every person, every student to the India, but NEET never do. And they have only 13 languages option. What about other languages? How the competition exam is equal to everyone? There is no equality in NEET. Why we have the equal system of education? Because the education should be equal to each and every student. But there is no equality in NEET. Only for urban people and whoever studying CBSE students and CBSE syllabus. India still have various syllabuses in every state. Andhra is having different syllabus, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and each and every state. So many varieties of state syllabus, and they want to bring it into the one syllabus, CBSE. Only CBSE students excel in the NEET exams. We know the results. What about state-going children, whoever studying in Tamil medium, or Telugu medium, or Kannada medium? Where is the social justice in NEET? Leave this leaking out paper and everything. There is no equality at all.
There is systematic dismantling.
Only urban English medium CBSE students can become doctor, not rural side doctors. And I know from Tirupur, my friend called. She told from my village, every year at least 5 students used to go to medical college after NEET exams. Not even a single student couldn't enter to the medical college. Why? So the doctor told, I am from a village and I got the opportunity. What about other children? Our village children, Tamil medium children, Kannada medium children, Biga or anything. Even I'm talking for Uttar Pradesh, I'm talking for Manipur, I'm talking for Kashmir. I'm not talking for only for Tamil Nadu. After Anita's suicidal case, we know.
Sure.
So
Thank you.
you know very well about that, about the
Thank-
issue.
Yeah, I think Anita was one of the soul fighter who was a student and who fought, went and fought in Supreme Court and who came in the top ranks in Tamil Nadu on the state board examination. And unfortunately, she was the first victim. And BJP have been sullying her life, and they kind of are not caring for many such sacrifices many such students have made on this exam. I'll go to Priyamata and then Dr. Mahesh Banda. He's also a doctor, medical doctor in America, who may know this very better. And also we have Ramasugandhan, Vice President of Tamil Nadu Congress. So I'll invite both of them. So Priyamata, why don't you go quickly, and then if we have any even questions from or any perspectives from your Twitter space, please ask them to join. So go ahead, Priyamata. What are your thoughts, Priyamata?
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Thank you. So my thoughts firstly is that this government is not serious about our youth of the country. They're just not serious about their future, because the NTA had just one responsibility: to conduct examinations throughout the nation without any, corruption, without any paper leaks. But still, they failed in this. So I think that the Modi government especially is just playing with students' future, and this is very, very serious. Because these exams are for doctors, which may, which involve human health. So if today's students get scores by dubious means, in the future they will be doctors which they won't even know the basic things about, and they will treat the patients in a wrong manner. So this is a very, very serious issue, and I feel for the students. And this is not happening without the top levels, like the ministers being involved. There is sure level of corruption going on, because there have been allegedly reports that the ministers here at the top authorities are involved. uh, I can't take names, but there are reports. So my question to actually Soma sir is, what do you think is lacking in the Indian, throughout the education system, and what steps should we take to secure our like the youth's future? Because they are the ones who make India and who represent India in the future.
See, our educational system has been biased. It has been biased for a long time. Now it is very blatantly biased. All universities have been filled with people with RSS ideology and BJP slaves. This is going to take, I don't know how long. People who were in the universities were non political, academically talented, social justice followers. Now you can't even find anybody to fill that criteria. You look at the names. They were appointed, as I am told, if they had RSS card, they will get an appointment. Otherwise, they will not get an appointment. We have to find out how true that is. But it is very obvious. I live in Tamil Nadu. We have a governor who I can talk about for a long time, totally useless, biased, unqualified, kicked out from one state and installed in Tamil Nadu. And that guy is controlling all the universities, and he thinks the universities are his kitchen. He is talking to the university vice chancellors like he is talking to his own servants. This is not a democratic setup. I don't know about other states, but from what I've heard, a lot of universities have been infiltrated and appointments have been made with people who are totally biased. How can you expect an educational system under these circumstances? Look at all the student protests in Jawaharlal Nehru University and all other universities. What is happening? Where is the student mentality of free thinking, following social justice, humanism, being equal? Look at all the scheduled caste students suffering from IITs and all other colleges. They are being tortured. If it is happening in any other country, those guys would have been in jail. But those guys who are doing this are promoted. And the guy who stole a lot of money in the medical administration has been promoted and given honors. That is the state of affairs of education, especially medical education. And I don't know how long it is going to take. It's going to take another 50 years to come back to normal. Thank you.
Sure. I think my colleague Ramasugandhan will be able to wait. I'll invite Dr. Mahesh Banda next. He's having another meeting. So why don't you go next to Dr. Mahesh Banda? You also studied maybe medical school in India, and now you are a doctor in America. And share us about your thoughts on NEET. Why it's a grave injustice to the system? Go ahead. So you need to unmute yourself, Dr. Mahesh.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Mahesh Banda. I'm a practicing physician. Yes, I'm from actually Telangana, India, and right now I live in Florida and in Trinidad. So coming back to the point, thank you very much, Sean, for giving me an opportunity to talk. Point number one, our system is failed not just in the education alone. The way how we see things, we give priority to plenty different nonsense things. Our mentality, our mindset is not right first. Forget about the education system, forget about anything else. Because lacks votes, which is one of the disaster and the blunder. Number two things, and there are plenty other people who win, who have plenty rowdy sheets. So we are choosing somebody in a wrong place. That is the first mindset we have to change. Sean, can you see me and can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Now I have just put on a solo layout. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Number two thing, actually, our education system, I have seen recently, plenty newspaper here and there, and I some videos as well about the NEET exam. Tamil Nadu, I have seen, the percentage of examination, who got through for this entrance exam is much lower than the private schools and private institutions because of this syllabus pattern. Point number one. Point number two, coachings are not available to, unprivileged students. That is the next thing. Third thing, this exam leakage is not new. To be honest, I need biggest blunder. That's a monster. But if you have seen Vyapam, 50 people have been all whistleblowers are dead in Vyapam. See that where is our mindset? And in Bihar and Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh recently, the reason why Congress won is only because of one of the main reason is question paper leakage. And Gujarat has no shame. Gujarat has no shame. Sorry to say that, if any Gujarati is here, my apologies. But we have to admit the truth, where we are standing on the right track or not. So the next point. Now, I have written Thomson Prometric. I mean, now Prometric centers though, but when I have written 20-25 years, it was Thomson Prometric. The exam is so much standard. It was computerized and it was AI based even at that point of time, not just now. They have AI based testing things more than 25 years ago. So what I mean to tell you is we should develop something like that. For this, actually the individuals, we need more mouthpieces. It's not few people are speaking about it. I'm glad that Rahul Gandhi ji is coming forward to speak about it and talking on it. If you see NET, that will make the professors. So you will see faulty professors right there. If you see NEET, this is like students. So you are making the whole system like, corrupt and collapse. There is nothing else which can collapse the nation other than education system. A corrupt doctor will make like, kill people. A corrupt engineer will destroy the whole like, structures and everything. A corrupt lawyer will destroy the whole judiciary thing. So a corrupt teacher will make like, everything corrupt. So what I mean to tell you is, we have to see it as like a holistic approach rather than like an individual entity. Now, when people are conducting this exam, if you see Pradeep Joshi, that fellow, he is first himself he's a culprit. He is sitting as the chairman and he is like investigating the case. This I can't comprehend this. I really cannot comprehend this. Huh? This is like kind of like brutal. So what the central government, Mr. Modi ji, is thinking, I don't understand. Education is like under his foot or something, or like what it is. Because education today, if you see in America, I have plenty friends who are from IITs, triple ITs, and like medical schools, good institutions, IIMs, and so. How did India develop? People didn't understand one thing. If you look at the economy, our economy, if you assume 40 lakhs crores, 10 lakhs crores is coming from US. Remember one thing, 10 lakh crore budget is coming from US overseas to India. That is like a huge money, and that is real cash. That is a real cash which is coming. That is not any tax paid or anything else, or it is not dependent on anything like manufacture section. This is solid US dollar, solid forex which is coming to India. That is the thing which is making like that it is falling only 5% or so. But I'm telling you, once when this forex stops from overseas, you will see a drastic drop. How this has happened? Because in those days, Nehruji started like IITs, IIM, and all plenty privileged institutes. Today, whatever we have got education into, that made this education system India stand. That is the pillar stone. That is the cornerstone. That is how we are retaining these things. So I don't know, Shan, how much time I have, if you don't mind, like next 1 minute I have.
Dr. Somayalangovan and Dr. Mahesh Banda, your views are very important because both of you have done your schooling in India, medical schooling, and you know the subject. So go ahead. So you have an open time. Go ahead, Doctor.
Yeah, so when I have written my MCET examination, that was like way long ago, more than 25 years ago, right? So that exam, like, was still, I mean, like paper leak used to happen. We don't know that part, like, maybe 1 or 2 people used to happen, but that is not rampant like what has happened today. If that would have happened those days, that would have become a big issue. Even that more, like maybe about 30 years ago, that would have become a big issue, not like today, what is happening. So what I mean to tell you is, there is sacredness in education in South India. Sorry to say if there is any North Indian, but I'm telling you, there is sacredness. All our parents, like, contributed so much for our education. Like, they spent every single dollar, every single penny and sent us to good institutes. So we have that kind of stronghold. And I feel like, every state, we don't know if they want to conduct North India, they can conduct their exam, but South India, this privilege should not be lost. We should be able to conduct our exams, and we were conducting our exams very well, and we should be given that privilege. So this is where I want to stop, and I wish, like, Sean, through you, I want to send the message to the Congress High Command. Let them do a hunger fast. Let Rahul Gandhi do a hunger fast. You understand? I will join. I will come and I will join. I'm telling you. Because, like, this is the need of the hour, sir. This is the need of the hour. Okay. So thank you very much, and I will stop right here.
Thank you, Dr. Mahesh Banda. Just to respond quickly to you, so I think there was a protest across nation by Indian National Congress across the country on NEET. Rahul Gandhi already spoke about a NEET exam, and he also spoke during the campaign trail. He spoke very well about paper leak. He said, when in case if India Alliance comes to power, we will bring a law to block ban all these paper leaks, and will put severe punishments for all those people involved in paper leaks. So because it's about the future of a student community and future of India and the future of India talent. See, for example, tomorrow, see if this continues. So you have a high respect here, Dr. Mahesh Banda, Dr. Somo Ilangovan, as a medical doctors. So think about it. So tomorrow, if American community come to know that, okay, Indian examinations are not so great, what will be the respect we will be able to gather as Indian talent? And I think the awareness on this particular injustice on this medical education and the shrewd or crooked methods both RSS and BJP is following is not aware in the northern India, maybe like southern India, because there is a lot of insistence and focus on education, as you correctly mentioned. But I think they are catching up now. I think there is an awareness about this whole thing. I think NEET has become the topic for the last entire week. I think, which is I am very glad. I want to hear from Dr. Ramasugandhan, who is the Vice President of Tamil Nadu Congress. He's on a trip to US now. Just last week, he went and met Sam Pitroda. Go ahead, Dr. Ramasugandhan.
I'm not a doctor.
Oh, you're
Thank
not
you
a
for
doctor.
conferring me honorary degree. Thank you, but
Hope you'll get one actually
very
for
happy
your
to
Tamil
see.
computing work. Sorry.
I'm very happy to see entire India is taking up the voice of Tamil Nadu now. Tamil Nadu was the first state which opposed NEET, and we opposed for various reasons. One, uh, um, it doesn't satisfy the social justice fabric which we have in our state, and secondly, it was biased towards CBSE syllabus students. Initially, for first few years, Tamil Nadu students found it very difficult to clear NEET exams. Once they thought it won't go for some time, or we need to cope up with this NEET exams, only then we can achieve our ambition. Students started to prepare along with their school exam, which is double workload on them. uh, the thing I find in NEET is they should um, uh, they should also have school education consider school education system marks whichever they score in the final exam. It should be also a component towards NEET. That was not there. Since they now we find people who don't clear final exams in their schools, they got good marks in NEET, and I don't know how they got good marks when they cannot when they cannot even pass their school final exams with the minimum marks. It's very I don't know. I'm very surprised how people can clear NEET but not their school exams. So uh, they should, if NEET is to be continued, they should consider several components. They should consider NEET mark as some percentage towards the college admission, medical college admission, and also they should consider the school performance, which is lacking now. Or they should allow every states to have their own policy. And earlier also we had outside students joining our state colleges through some only for outsiders. We conducted entrance exam in Tamil Nadu, and they joined the colleges, whereas our students were considered with their final 12th grade marks. So I am very happy that Tamil Nadu's sentiment is echoed now across the entire country. And I should thank all leaders who have taken up this NEET cause, which is beneficial to students in future. And NEET is affecting many people. We have seen Anita, bright student in Tamil Nadu, who scored almost around 100% of mark in her final exam, but she couldn't clear NEET, and she was the one of the first warrior who went up to Supreme Court. But unfortunately, she had to take her life because she couldn't get admission in medical college. So it's a befitting tribute to her once if entire NEET system is cleared, or it's made equal for everyone, irrespective of whichever board of syllabus students study. Thank you.
Dr. Not Dr. Ramasugandhan. So hopefully you will get doctor soon for your Tamil computing work. Coming back to the point, so you are very actively involved in Salem district. Your father was a central minister. So I just want to know, from your own district context, you must be having a lot of local functionaries and things. You may be knowing a lot of grassroots data statistics. So are you seeing literally a change after this introduction of this exam? with respect to Dalit population or other non so privileged caste. So are there substantial change in they becoming doctor? Is this a systematic destruction of diversity and equity in the medical education? Do you
Yeah, I
see?
see. Only privileged people or whoever could spend on NEET coaching classes, they were able to clear the NEET exams. And see, even in NEET, we seen the cutoff marks of NEET being reduced gradually every year. Even a student who gets above 600 or 700 marks can join. And now I think the minimum cutoff was 120 or 140. I don't remember. So there's a big difference between cutoff marks. There should be, if they want to set a standard, they should give either high percentage students only they could join the NEET. Sorry, join the medical colleges. But now I don't know, if people have money, they can, even if they had scored below 150 or 120, they can join by paying higher fees. Whereas I don't know how it's making justice to everyone. The one who scores high mark is also in medical college, and one who scores low NEET mark is also in medical college. Those who, I am sure they must be spending more money to join the college. Once they graduate, their first aim will be only to recover the money they spent. We won't be having service minded doctors or service minded medical professionals.
I think Tamil Nadu has got greatly benefited through this government policy of giving priority to for the postgraduate medical education. Whoever goes do service in the rural areas as a doctor. So
Yeah, they have to
doctors,
work some 3 or 4 years in
yeah,
rural areas.
yeah. So Dr. Somay Langovan. So I think Ramasukhandan, I am not so sure whether you know Dr. Somay Langovan. Dr. Somay Langovan
Of
is a
course, I've
doctor.
seen him in many meetings.
Okay,
He may not be remembering me.
okay.
Thank you. No, I have seen you. Thank you.
He's son of Valapadi Ramamurthy,
Yeah,
Dr. Somay.
thank you.
So, and Somay Langovan, I want to hear about this very interesting system Tamil Nadu or many few other states had to give priority to for postgraduate in medical education. Those who are go serve in the rural areas of the state as a doctor for a few many years, who will get a priority. So that helped huge bringing the equality in the rural masses get very good medical services. So at least they had medical doctors available at community health centers, etc. So what do you think about it? Why do you think that those kind of things got diluted in this NEET Vagera?
See, the primary health center project was developed in the United States to service the people in the southern United States who did not have doctors. That system did not take off in the United States, but it took very well in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, you do not have a place where, on an emergency basis, people can reach a medical center. That is very close and it is free. But the doctors always prefer medical schools, cities, towns to go. So they made it compulsory that after graduation you have to serve in a rural health center before you can go for further studies. And they were given preferences to join the postgraduate courses. That was not popular at the beginning, but now they all got used to it, and now everyone has served in a rural area, which is good because they see people of all background. So when they become specialists, they have the feeling what kind of people are in need of health care and how they cannot afford all these big expensive medical centers done by private institutions. So the government hospitals are filled with these postgraduates. My own classmates, every one of them has done postgraduate studies. They all have worked in family planning, rural health, which is the background for their beginning. That gives a sense of value for people when they come for help, they understand. So that is the more important thing. It's not just money or power, but it's a human experience that really counts. That's very, very important. And that is a very good scheme and it has worked well in Tamil Nadu. Did I answer your question or did I miss anything?
No. I think that answered my question. I want to understand the thesis behind this giving priority. So, Priyamada, you have any other perspectives to offer, or any other people who want to speak, share their perspective from the Twitter space?
I just want to say that I mean the government should, not tamper with the education system. I mean, corruption in other parts, like it's not good, but still, like getting projects, but spoiling lives of young people who represent India. And I think this will create a very bad and sorry figure internationally when students will apply for international post graduation courses or masters courses. It will be like exams in India are not done in a transparent manner, so it will create a doubts in even internationally. So I think we are creating a very sorry figure for ourselves, and I think government should take necessary steps. My request to the prime minister to really look into this matter and punish those who are involved for spoiling or destroying students lives. I think it's high time, and I think state government should also act in, and that's my personal opinion. But my question to any of the panelists is, like, why are we lacking in such matters? Like, what is lacking? Is it the people's will to, or I mean, opposition parties are doing their bit, but I think as a whole, as a society, I think somewhere we are lacking something. Why is it happening? Like daily in India, like it's become the new normal now. Like corruption, uh, paper leaks. So, just your thoughts, any one of you. Thank you.
I can take a stab. So I think awareness is the main missing piece, Priyamata, where when this NEET exam was brought, at least in Tamil Nadu, people forget about the opposition and government opposing, etc. stuff. Even I think that time it was ADMK government. They were kind of having a secret affair with BJP, and they were voting in support of this NEET exam. But the whole Tamil Nadu people came forward and fought because there's a huge awareness with respect to social justice, which is brought inside the system for many decades. It's almost some good 4 or 5 decades of work, which was started by Tandai Periyar. So I think it's just a DMK, or even to some extent even ADMK was piggying back on the groundwork done, or the foundation done by Periyar, even to great extent Congress in Tamil Nadu. So that awareness that diversity is the key, or equity is the key, social justice is the key, is prevalent. See, the very reason every Tamil, you take every Tamil, they're passionate about the fighting BJP,
Yes.
RSS, cutting across the party because of this same reason. The foundation done on social justice, that everybody know whatever RSS brings is about, always about some sort of casteism, Brahminism, or promoting things for some particular sect. It's not for everybody. Even I think RSS went behind Rahul so much during this election because Rahul started speaking about something very important, caste census. Okay. I don't think how many people saw this as a very important thing. He started speaking the voice of Ambedkar actually. So, which is not seen in the political mainstream now. So there was supposed to be a Mayavati or the Kanshiram who should be speaking the Dalit voice, but instead Rahul Gandhi, who was supposed to be a kind of a born in mixed race, he is speaking about this because now he walked across the country, he saw the pain, and he know that caste is the fundamental peril of the Indian system. For many problems, that's the root cause. So he is able to see that, and he is able to bring an action that, okay, if Congress comes to power or India Alliance comes to power, we will do caste census, we will do things right, we will give jobs or even all other reservation according to the caste census. So that is a very, very big bold statement. So I think it's about awareness. I think the rest of the states, I think, are seeing this now. So maybe I think we are there. I think it's just a matter of time. So maybe I think that the entire Tamil Nadu and Tamils are now we say okay, at least now the rest of the world nation got it on why such unscrupulous exams and systems are very dangerous for our social equity and justice. I think it's just an awareness aspect. I'll let Kirti and Dr. Sumolangavan respond in case of Kirti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Priyamada, you asked a good question. The problem is the silence of the good people. That is the problem everywhere. The good people, honest people, they are keeping silent. I'm appalled. I'm appalled by the silence of the medical profession in fighting against NEET. My own classmates, my own friends, they are not fighting against NEET because they are well settled. They don't want any trouble for themselves. They want to be safe. This is not service. If anybody, you know your own friends and family, and you know we all go through this. Our own people are not fighting. We have to fight. We have to tell. What are we afraid of? There is nothing to be afraid of when you are speaking the truth. That sense is not there. And I think, Sean, the number one priority for Congress is to put that guy who made a lot of money, had gold in his house. I don't remember his name. That guy should be put in jail. That is number one priority. That will teach a lesson to all the guys in
Sorry.
Ketan
that has
Desai.
to come out, and that guy has to be in jail. Thank you.
Ketan Desai, you mean?
Yeah.
Sure. Kritika, you want to respond?
Yeah, that what you told, that Mr. Rahul Gandhi statement, it became viral after we won 40 seats out of 40 in Tamil Nadu. That I want to repeat it. You will never ever in your entire life rule over the Tamil people. It has never been done in 3,000 years. You can look at Ashoka, Maurya kingdom. It has always been ruled by conversation and negotiation. The problem is you people think that you can suppress the language, culture, and histories. You have no idea what you are dealing with. Why we are against NEET? We know that. Why we are against BJP? We know that. How we have come enter to the politics like you, Shan, and me. We lead normal life. Why we have come? Because not because of only Rahul Gandhi, because of Modi.
No. Correct.
Against hatred,
Yeah.
towards love.
Yeah.
Who is the only one who walked all over India? That Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So again he started to work for NEET, which is against social justice. We Tamil people always clear where to stand. So we are the only one. We used to be the only one who used to be who used to do lot of protests, put the cases, Supreme Court cases, High Court cases, always against it. Even Mr. ADMK people also, who supported the NEET during that parliament vote, that they realized it won't work in Tamil Nadu. They started to approve a lot of medical colleges in Tamil Nadu to equate the equation. So, whoever, we are DMK or ADMK or Congress, we can't stand with the BJP's rules, which is supporting the NEET. So, we people, all people in Tamil Nadu, all students in Tamil Nadu, most of the students in Tamil Nadu, they are against NEET. There is no doubt about it. Now, whole India is joining.
Thank you, Kritika.
In the path of Tamil Nadu, which already started, we already started the same path. So I don't say we are leading, but we need people. We need more and more people. So we show the path, 40 out of 40. We show the path, protest against NEET.
Thank you.
Everything is going to happen.
Thank you. So I think I don't want the two other important issues which is happening also, which is one is this Digital India Act, which the government of India is trying to pass upon. Another one is this Uniform Civil Code, this BNS. So these two things which they are trying to silently interject. Okay, which I think we also need to speak vocally. We will speak in this upcoming weeks, and they are trying to replace the Indian IT Act, which got in place in year 2000. It's in place for 24 years. Now suddenly they are trying to replace it. It's kind of with their very own crooked systems to censor internet, YouTube, so many things, which they are already doing it, even without a lot of judicial official constitutional mandate. They are kind of leveraging their own subservient systems and the internet technology companies to ban a lot of YouTube channels and a lot of YouTube videos, and which is talking about the important facts of this grave mistakes of this particular government. So I think we should continue talk about those two: Digital India Act, which they are trying to bring, and also the Uniform Civil Code, another important thing. So also the EVM topic is also going on. People are trying to now file case and take it to the Supreme Court. So follow the full 9-yard course. Mr. Lawyer Mahmood Pracha came to our show last week. So he spoke. So there are a lot of people who are fighting for the EVM thing, because we know that there are many constituencies they have rigged. So where there are very small differences, less than 10,000 votes. So where they kind of manipulated things, and we are looking to fight because none of the things are tallying. So we should continue appraise the people on this fight about all these topics. The fight is not over. Let's not take a back seat. So with that, I'll ask Dr. Somayalangovan if there is any passing concluding thoughts you have on this topic, NEET. What the opposition do, or India Alliance should do, or public should do, Dr. Somayalangovan?
We really have to go to the fundamental. Periyar always went to the root cause and disconnect the root to destroy the tree. That's what we should do. What is happening now is, after 100 years, the RSS Sadbhavan Brahmins have come to power, and they have abused the power extremely, to the extreme. That is the fact. We have to realize they use the word Hindu. What does that word mean? Are all Hindus equal? Are they treated equally? 3 to 5% of population controlling almost 70 to 90% of different things, everything. You say media, you say banks, you say power, Supreme Court, everywhere. That fundamental meaning of Hindu, who is a Hindu? You are the only Hindu and we are all second class citizens. That difference has to be brought out. When you say Hindu, is there a Brahmin Hindu, non-Brahmin Hindu, Sudra Hindu? What is it? That word has to be exposed completely. That word is not Indian. That word did not come from any Vedas or any literature. It was given by Englishmen. It was Iranian word. You have to understand where it came from, what it means. The fundamental is 3 to 5% of the population controlling the rest of the population is the fundamental problem, and that has to be addressed. If it is not addressed, India will break. India is a union of states. They have to remember it is a union of states. It is like a family. If you support one son or daughter and ignore all the rest of them, they're not going to be a family anymore. That is what is happening. You want a family, or you want one person controlling the whole family? That's the bottom line question. Thank you.
Thank you. So I think there's always a social unrest possibility in case if they have rigged more. So, I think that's the reason BJP might not have pursued aggressively towards that 400 par, the 400 seats of their goal. So even it's very visible when Modi is visiting Varanasi, there is a chappal thrown at him. Even though I condemn that thing, we should fight in a non-violent manner. So it is very unfortunate. People's sentiments are not with this particular person anymore. I don't know why he's there even in this prime minister post. It's very unfortunate, but let's continue. See, Kirti, you want to speak something as a closing thought? Go ahead. So you are on mute, Kirti.
Yes, actually, here in context of we think it's about Tamil Nadu and Periyar Man and so many comments suddenly started against. Recently, I visited one temple in Tanjore near our Tanjore village. So I used to visit lot of temples because temple town, lot of temples in Tanjore. RSS people infiltrate in temple through temples. Suddenly, one person started to shout Jai Shri Ram. I asked, in Tamil, I asked, Mama, how you are shouting this? How you are shouting this suddenly Jai Shri Ram? No, it's in our culture. I told, we tell Ramchandra Bhagavan, Ramchandra or something, Ramajayam, like that only, Ram Rama, Rama, Kapate, like that only we used to tell. We never ever had that word Jai Shri Ram. No Jai, no Shri Ram, nothing. Rama, only Rama. Only Permale, not only Rama. We didn't have much Rama temples also, only Permale. Permale Kapate. In Permal temple, they are shouting Jai Shri Ram before Anjaneya. So the Anjaneya face, nowadays I couldn't pray Anjaneya. From young age, I used to pray Anjaneya and Rama, everyone. We didn't have any separation, Mariamma, Kaliyamma, everything. All the gods are same for us. We used to attend Timidi, we used to attend the Darka festivals. Sandana Kudu we call in Velangani. We used to go to that Kodiyatram in the Darka in Nagur. We used to go to that Darka festivals, and in our village we used to attend that Sandana Kudu all. There was no difference. In our Darka, in our village, in the Darka, they used to give that white powder, vibhuti, the holy powder.
Yeah.
Vibhuti. So there was no difference at all. Suddenly, this infiltration, I call it as infiltration.
Yep. So agreed, completely agreed. RSF
So we have to stop this. We have to stop the infiltration and the hatredness, especially our Tanjore side, no? We used to live together. If the hatredness entered to the Tamil Nadu or some other place, that we must stop this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Manipur will repeat in each and every state, because we know where Manipur very well. I stayed there for 10 days. After on RSS went there and worked there, all things they changed that Métis as Hindus. Métis are non-Hindus. They have separate religion. But these RSS people changed them. I felt it's my view. They changed them, and Hindu Christianity. 300 churches burnt. Every day, RSS, they want to change each and every state as Manipur. Now that is crocodile tears. RSS leaders shedding the crocodile tears about Manipur. I don't believe that.
Yeah, so awesome. No, I think completely agreed. So there is always diversity in India. So the RSS have always a long-term game plan. So if you look at them, Tamil Nadu, they have entered through this Vinayaga Chaturthi. So when I was a kid, I was not even aware of the impact.
We didn't celebrate at all. Very few people they used to celebrate.
Now there is a Vinayagar in every street corner, and they used Vinayaga Chaturthi kind of in a celebrated like the Mumbai type as a way to penetrate even the very stronghold, diversity hold like Tamil Nadu. Now, through the way of celebrating Vinayaga Chaturthi, Ganesh Chaturthi, see, they are present across Tamil Nadu. So there is every street which has a Vinayaga Chaturthi mandal and celebration and committee and stuff, through which they are using that the WhatsApp University. So those are the kind of the subsystems of WhatsApp University, through which they are percolating their message, all faulty messages. Let's hear Dr. Mahesh Banda in case he has any closing thoughts, and also Priyamata. Mahesh Banda, you have any closing thoughts? If you are there still. Or I'll go to Priyamata. Priyamata, you have any closing thoughts?
Yeah, just my request to the Prime Minister to just look into this issue and not, spoil the future of our youngsters, because their whole life is ahead of them, and with such paper leaks and exam scams, it's like you're destroying their future. Like many have committed suicides because of this. So it's very, very unfortunate what we are going through now, and I hope that this is resolved and those who are culprits are punished. And please, like, my appeal is to save our students. That is my only closing thought about this. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyamata. So we are exactly on dot. So we have close to 345, 4 viewers right now while we speak. So I think it was a very interesting topic. Thanks a lot, Dr. Somalangavan, for taking time. I think you are one of the best experts who have offered us this thoughts. So thanks, Kritika and Priyamata. Looking forward to talk to you all in another topic. Thanks, Dr. Mahesh Manda. See you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you very much for conducting this. Thank you. Appreciate all the participants.
Thank you.
Bye.
For the opportunity. Bye-bye.